And this is from the Grand Slambovian Extraterrestrial Hillbilly Pirate Ball, Surrealist Ball. It's a song called Solve It All Daily.
So he puts on the special, surreal guitar.
My dad always had a Gretsch guitar behind the television in our house in South Philly. He traded them usually for like a Silvertone. He'd get these fancy looking Silvertones from Sears and Roebuck's for about $100 and go out and do a gig, and then some kid was stuck with some old timey looking Gretsch and they'd trade, The kid would just say, hey, I really love that guitar, and my father said, hey, I got this Gretsch guitar, So I grew up with Gretsch, well, otherwise you couldn't afford them. I can't talk and tune at the same time. That's you'll have to go to a real folk show for that.
So when he was 12 years old, those are the formative years. He grew up in, you hear a southern accent there, right? South Philly. So, but he's really like what I call a South Philly hillbilly. His family, his ancestors, they learned they're Italian and Swedish immigrants, but the Italian immigrants learned how to play from the Irish immigrants in Philly, and they taught his great-grandfather and grandfather to play, and they handed it down, and that's why he's playing today, is because he grew up in Philly with the immigrants, a couple years ago. Pretty cool, right? But the thing is, little did they know, even though they handed down the legacy of the guitars and the mandolins and all that, he also ended up growing up in the gangs of South Philly. So he was an at-risk youth, and they tried to rescue him, so they sent him to art school. And when he was 12 years old, they got him off the streets, and they sent him to the Parthenon. And that's where he got his first experience, his mind-altering experience of the Surrealists. And that's why we're here today.
Stretch the elephant's legs, I bet it was you. Solve it all daily. Taught them to walk through the streets on stilted railings like Barnum and Bailey. Yeah, you pulled a trick with the tigers too. Now no one can keep them in the zoo. Why do you do what you do when you do what you do? Solve it all, change. Well, who turned Narcissus to stone, fishes to foam, that always on me? Who melted all the town clocks, hung them on rocks, and lives by the blue sea? Well, who put those straws in your sister's chest? I had to retailor her favorite dress. Why do you make normal such a mess? What are you up to? Solve it all daily. Solve it all daily. Baby, behind that mustachioed mask, a black hole sucking everything in, making rules loose, control, deconstructing, dogmatic distractions that rule. Reason back to molecular dances and music of spheres. There are ears used to hear before chickweeds and clear made us step dumb and blind to the beauty that really matters. to a living room, who elongated mom's favorite spoon. Why are your paintings so out of tune, or is that the wax job? Geopolitical child, out by the wild, globe on the prairie, watching the birth of new man in the new land. Oh, it's pretty scary. He's in a world trapped by its points of view. You've always said true may not be true. You read it all in the Dali news, monarch of J.Longo. Solve it all. Solve it all, J.Longo. Solve it all, J.Longo. Felipe on the drum.